Say what you want, but color management has a great role in the process of creating physically accurate renders. You want to ensure that your renders will look great on different display devices? Color management is the right thing to use. Color management in Blender is based on the OpenColor.io library, which means that by using it with the same configuration in different applications, you can aim for the same results. The first thing you can see in the Color Management tab is Display Device. This is responsible for your display's color space selection. In the drop-down box next to it, you can select one of 4 options: sRGB, Display P3, Rec 1886, Rec 2020. You should select the option corresponding to your display device. The sRGB option is selected by default because most displays use it. However, if you're using an Apple display, for example the one with the horrendous $1000 stand, you'll most likely want to have the Display P3 option selected. The Rec 1886 option is the option for you if your display device is an older TV. And if your display device is rather something newer, you may have the option to use Rec 2020. It is used for newer displays with wider color gamut and HDR. However, it is important that you look into the operating system's and display settings to check if they really match the selected option for the most accurate image. Next up is the View Transform. These options allow you to view the image in different ways on the same display device. You can select one from the following options: Standard, AGX, Filmic, Filmic Lock, False Color, and RAW. The default selected standard does no extra conversion to the image and is often used if the outcome is not expected to be photorealistic, or in case of use for video editing where the input video is already color corrected. Filmic is the option designed to handle HDR colors. It was always my go-to choice for all my projects until very recently. Filmic Lock would be your desired option if you want to export your render to color grading applications or to inspect the image by flattening out the darkest and lightest areas. AGX is an improved version of Filmic and gives you more photorealistic results. It unsaturates highly exposed colors to further mimic the film's natural response to light. It is now my default go-to option in my most recent projects. False Color shows a heat map of the image and visualizes their dynamic range to help you properly expose an image. The RAW option is intended only for image inspection and should not be used for final export. It does not apply any color space conversion to the image. The Look allows you to choose an artistic effect from a set of measured film response data which emulates the look of certain film types. This option is applied before the color space conversion. You can choose from None, Punchy, Grayscale, Very High Contrast, High Contrast, Medium High Contrast, Base Contrast, Medium Low Contrast, Low Contrast, and Very Low Contrast. Exposure is used to control the brightness of the image and is applied before color space conversion. Gamma is used for extra gamma correction after the color space conversion, but mainly acts as an additional choice to achieve the desired artistic effect. The Sequencer tab lets you select the color space in which the sequencer operates. It is set to use the sRGB space by default, but it can be set to work in linear space or some other color spaces. Using different color spaces will give you different results. The list of available color spaces depends on the OpenColor.io configuration, however, the full list should look something like that. I personally tend to use the Aces CG option in most of my renders.